Assalamualaikum. Assalamualaikum. This is May June 2023, P2 Variant 1 0580, extended IGCSE extended paper. Let's start solving this paper. Our first question is find the angle ADE. So first try to find the angle inside the quadrilateral. So sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral equals 360 degree. So subtract all the three angles given inside the quadrilateral from 360. So you get 129 degree. Now CDE is a straight line. Subtract 129 from 180. So you will get the answer 51. Question number 2. A train journey starts at 21:43. It takes 8 hours and 32 minutes. Find the time the journey finishes. So 21:43 means 9:43 p.m. It's a 12-hour clock. And add 8 hours and 32 minutes in 9:43. So you get 17 hours 75 minutes. So subtract 60 from 75. You get 15 minutes, and 1 hour goes to 17, it becomes 18. So your answer is 18:15, which also means 6:15 in 12-hour clocks. So you can write any of these because he has not mentioned in which system of clock you have to give your answer. Question number 3, this diagram we have to find A and B. So A is vertically opposite angle, so it is also 58 degrees. And B is 122 because A and B are interior angles, and we have to subtract 58 from 180 degrees to get 122. By writing each number in the calculation correct to 1 SF, work out an estimate for the value of this. So 6.7 means 7, 2.1 means 2, 18 means 20, and 5.9 means 6. Now simplify this, you get 1. Eric has 4 colors of paint. Table shows probability that he uses each color. So find the value of x. So probability ends up to 1, so add all of them and equate it with 1. So you will get the value of x, 0.22. Calculate the volume of a sphere with diameter 4.8. Okay, if dia is 4.8, so radius is half of it, 2.4. So put these values in the formula and use a calculator. You get 57.9 cubic centimeter. Question number 7. The scale of map is 1:125,000. On the map, the length of an island is 9.4 centimeter. So calculate the actual length of island, giving your answer in kilometers. So map length into scale factor equals ground length. So map length is 9.4 and scale factor is 125,000 equals ground length. So ground length is 1,175,000. So convert it into kilometers or divide it by 100,000. So you get 11.75 kilometers. Question number 8. Nth term of this sequence is 10 minus n square. Write down the first 3 terms of this sequence. So put 1 in n, then 2 in n, and then 3 in n to get the first 3 terms. So your answer is 961. B part says these are the first 4 terms of another sequence. Find an expression for the nth term of this sequence. So first find the difference, 10 minus 7. 13 minus 10, 16 minus 3. So this is a linear sequence because their first difference is a constant difference. So a plus n minus 1 into d. A is always value of first term and d is a common difference. So first term is 7 and difference is 3, so simplify it. You get 4 plus 3n, or you can write 3n plus 4. Question number 9. Triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF. Calculate the value of h. So make the ratio of the corresponding sides. AC over DF equals BC over EF. AC is 5.6 over H equals 7.2 over 8.1. Cross multiply and then you will get the value of H. 6.3. Without calculator, work out 2 whole 1 over 7 divided 5 over 9. So 2 whole 1 over 7 is a mixed number, so convert it into improper fraction. 7 to the 14 plus 1 is 15 over 7, divide 5 over 9. So 15 over 7 multiply 9 over 5. Simplify it, so 27 over 7. So this is improper fraction, convert it into mixed number. 3 whole 6 over 7 is your answer. Question number 11. Describe the single transformation that maps triangle A onto B. So A onto B is clearly an enlargement. So find out the center of enlargement by joining two corresponding sides and extend them behind A. First this one, second this one. Where they meet, that would be your center of enlargement. So that is 0, 7. This one is your center of enlargement. I circled it. Now you have to find scale factor. So you notice that he's saying triangle A onto triangle B. So it means we have to divide B over A. B over A means you take any side of B, count its length by counting the grid behind it, and then count the corresponding side of A and find out its scale factor. So B is 1, 2, 3, 4 units and corresponding sides of A is 2 units, so scale factor is 2. So now you can write here A has been enlarged onto B, center of enlargement is 0, 7 and scale factor equals 2. Now triangle A onto triangle C. So this looks like rotation. So if you rotate 90-degree clockwise triangle A and bring it onto C, it will fit on C. So we have to find now center of rotation and angle of rotation. And the degree is already 90 degree. So join any two corresponding sides, draw the perpendicular bisector, join another corresponding side, draw its perpendicular bisector. Where these two perpendicular bisector meets, that would be your center of rotation. Now, how to find whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise? So put your one end of the compass on center of rotation and open it towards A and move it towards C. So you will be moving like clockwise. And this is 90 degree. this movement I have made the arrow, this shows that you are moving clockwise. So now you can write it here. A has been rotated onto C 90 degree clockwise about 3, 1. Question number 12. Draw a ring around the correct criterion for this statement. So if you see triangle OAB and triangle OBC, they are congruent because OA in triangle OAB, OA is the radius, and in triangle OBC, OC is the radius, so same corresponding sides are of same length. AB is same like BC is given by the examiner, and in triangle OAB, OB is the radius, and in triangle OBC, OB is the radius, it's the common length, the same size. So they are congruent by triple S property, side, side and side. So circle triple S. In B part, angle QSR. So QSR is 42 because alternate segment theorem. RQ is a line segment and QU is a tangent. So in the alternate segment of QR line, on the circumference where S is written, so this angle will be same as given in the RQU 42. So alternate segment theorem. So angle QSR is also 42. Angle PQS. So if S is 42, so PQS is also 42 because SR and PQ are parallel lines. So in parallel lines, these are alternate angles. Angle POS. So to find POS, we should know angle P. Angle P is also 42 degree because of angle in the same segment. So when P is 42, we can find the third angle POQ by adding these two 42 degrees and subtracting the result from 180. So we get 96, and again subtracted from 96 we can get angle POS, or you can say that the sum of the interior opposite angles is equal to exterior angle in a triangle. So this is 84. Anaya invests $6,000 in account, pays compound interest rate R%. At the end of 8-year account earned 621.7. Calculate the value of R. Okay, so this is a formula, and in A you have to write 621.70 plus 6,000. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add it, so let me correct it. So 621.70 plus 6,000, this is your A. Now put these values. P is your investment, and N is your 8. Now make R the subject. First divide 6,000. Now take the 8th root on both sides. So your R would be equals to 1.2. In question number 14, y is directly proportional to the square of x plus 3. When x is equal to 2, y equals 5. Find y when x is equal to 1. So y is directly proportional to x plus 3 whole square, so y equals k times x plus 3 whole square. Now put the values of x and y and solve it to find k. Your k is 1 over 5. Put it back in the formula, so it becomes like this. Now find y when x is equal to 1. So keep y here, put 1 in x, solve it, and your y is 16 over 5, or 3 whole number 1 over 5. A bag contains 5 green buttons, 2 blue buttons, 6 white buttons. Maya takes 2 buttons at random from the bag without replacement. Calculate the probability that one button is green and other is not green. So you can make a tree diagram. Write down the values first. Green 5, blue 2, white 6, total 13. In the first pick, you make 3 branches. In the second pick, before every branch, make 3 branches. Now write down green, blue, white, green, blue, white. Okay. Write down the demand of the question. He says one button green and other button is not green. So write down everything here like that. GG, GB, GW, BG, BB, BW, WG, WB, and WW. So what we need, I'm going to mark it here with blue. This one we need, one green, one blue. One button is green and other is not green. So wherever you see green and other not green, mark it. These 4 places we need. So now write down their probability. If first pick is green, the probability would be 5 over 13, and the blue one would be 2 out of 12, and the white would be 6 out of 12. If first pick is blue, so probability would be 2 out of 13, and the second, if it is green, that would be 5 out of 12. If the first pick is white, that would be 6 over 13, and the second would be green, so it would be 5 out of 12. So now along the branch we always multiply the probabilities, so 5 over 13 times 2 out of 12, this is 5 over 78. 5 over 13 into 6 out of 12, this is 5 over 26. 2 out of 13 into 5 out of 12, so this is 5 over 78, and 6 over 13 into 5 over 12, this would be 5 over 26. So all these results should be added because they are across the branch. So use your calculator to find the answer. This is 20 over 39. Question number 16. Find the magnitude of the vector. So magnitude is always x square plus y square whole under root. So minus 4 square plus 5 square whole under root, and this is your 41 square root, which is 6.4. Find CB in terms of x and y. So to find CB, we can write OB minus OC. So OB is 2x, OC is y. So 2x minus y. We have to give him answer in terms of x and y. Simplify 81, x power 12 whole power 3 over 4. So 81 is 3 power 4 whole power 3 over 4 into x power 12 whole power 3 over 4. Now simplify them. You get 3 power 3 into x power 9. So it is 27 x power 9, your answer. Calculate the bearing of U from W. Okay, U from W is here. This is the bearing we have to calculate. So let's go. Try to find it. This is 125 degree given by the examiner. Make a bearing here. So this is 90. So 125 minus 90 will give you 35. This side is 35. So alternate angle would be 35 there on the first side due to alternate angles. So this is 180 degree. 180 plus 35, and we need one more angle which is inside the triangle UVW. So using sine rule to find that angle, 27.3 over sine of UWV equals 62.4 over sine of 125. Cross multiply. Now your angle is 21 degrees. So add all these angles, and this will give you bearing 236. On the diagram, sketch the graph of y is equal to cos of x. So there is 90 between 0 and 180 and 270 between 180 and 360. So when x is equal to 0, cos y is equal to 1. So mark a point there. When x is 90 degrees, so your cos is y equals 0, mark one point here. When x is 180, your cos 180 gives minus 1, mark this point. When x is 270, your cos is 0, y becomes 0. So when your x is 360, your y is 1. So mark this point, join all these points. This is your sketch of y is equal to cos of x. Solve the equation 5 cos of x plus 3 equals 0. So make cos of x subject. So your cos of x is negative 3 over 5, which means cos is negative. So in your ASTC, your cos is negative in the second quadrant and in the third. So find out basic angle. X equals cos inverse of 3 over 5. Your basic angle is 53.1, which is always made with the x-axis. Here is your 53.1, and the first angle you have to find by subtracting 53.1 from 180. And your second angle, you have to add your basic angle 53.1 in 180. So this is your first angle and this is your second angle between the range. Table shows some values for y equals 3x square minus 2x minus 1. So you can put the value of x, which is negative 0.5 in the main equation wherever you see x, and then find the value of y. Zero point 0.75. Okay. Oops, I forgot to put square on it. Okay, let me correct it. So your y is minus 1.25. Now mark these on the grid. Minus 1, x minus 1 and y 4. This is your first point. X minus 0.5 and y. So all these points I am marking it on the graph. Now join them. By drawing suitable straight lines, solve the equation 3x square minus 4x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, you have to compare this given equation with the equation of the graph, and that is your 3x square minus 2x minus 1. So in your main equation you have 2x, but here in part C, the equation given, you have minus 4x. So how to bring minus 2x from minus 4x? So you have to add plus 2x. So if you add 2x with minus 4x, you will get minus 2x. So you have to add on the other side of is equal to sine 2x also. So from minus 2 you have to bring minus 1, so you add plus 1. So add plus 1 on both sides, so you get the main equation of the graph 3x square minus 2x minus 1, and that is equal to 2x plus 1. So you can write y equals 2x plus 1. Now make a straight line from this, put any two values of x and find y. So you mark these points on the graph, minus 1, with the blue line, blue dot I'm marking it, and there 1 and 3, join it. So this is your line y equals 2x plus 1. So where this line is crossing the graph, you calculate its x value, that is nearly about minus 0.4. A curve has equation this, find the gradient of the curve at point 1 minus 11. So take the derivative 3x square minus 12 and put value of x, which is 1. So this is your gradient. Find the coordinates of the turning points of the curve. So at turning point the gradient is always equal to 0. So dy by dx equals 0. It means 3x square minus 12 equals 0. So x is plus minus 2. So when x is equal to 2, your y is minus 16. And when x is equal to minus 2, your y is 16. So put these values in the answer space. Thank you so much. See you in the next paper. This is my number and my country is Pakistan. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.